Hello everyone, welcome to Talos Principle. I played the tech demo for this and oh my god, it was so much fun. It was beautiful, you'll see what I mean. This is the final game, if I am correct. I think so, yep. And look at this. The first one you just boom, you're in the game. I don't even know if there was like a menu or anything to like pause or stop the game. I think you could just quit. Either way, let's get right into this. So this effect, you hover over play, and also real quick, look at this menu. Okay. New game. Beginning. I'm very excited.
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your maker, and I am called Elohim. Seek me in my temple, if you are worthy.
See kind of squarish at some points of the water, but nice sounds and effects. Remember this kind of. This I'm pretty sure I just can't. Yep. And you, I don't remember the controls at all. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, that's another one in here. Over here. Oh. I really hope there's more secrets like in the tech demo. I like that. Don't remember you. The laser I kind of remember if it was there. I don't remember you. I'm going to assume you're bad. Wait. Let me get a look at the model while I can. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Stop. Minigun. cool. It's reset if you die. Okay, so that's how I use ladders. Speedrun. Speedrun.
All across this land, I have created trials for you to overcome. And within each, I have hidden a sigil. It is your purpose to seek these sigils, for thus you will serve the generations to come and attain eternal life.
Logic. Check. Oh. Awesome, it's the same. I really hope these are, like, at least similar to the original ones, where you go into a room and get something, and the next area is unlocked. I don't even have this. I don't need it. Unless secret. I will keep an eye out for secrets. I will not use a guide. I will use my brain power for all these. First, oh, just the second one. Okay then. Come on. Okay. This one I don't remember doing first.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are the sigils of our name. Each brings you closer to eternity.
In the top left, it keeps track of all the ones I have. Yeah, I remember this being the first game. I'm just gonna carry you around. You're gonna be like the companion cube of this game. I don't know how this game's at home. Okay. Okay, so I need those two to get in here. No. And this has those. Switch out of reach. Okay. I'm just gonna be super quiet at just 100% if I wasn't already, which probably was. I know this is for a secret. I know it is. Or they're just trolling because they know everyone's gonna try and find secrets like in the tech demo.
Well done, child. Only one more sigil is needed.
Oh, I didn't know that was unlocked. Oh, well. And come on. And I need one of these two, but I'm gonna do both. Outnumbered. What? Oh, just like there's a bunch of things, and I have just this one room. Oh. Oh, okay, so that keeps out everything electronic, including me. Just go back and forth. Just gonna... brute force won't work. Okay.
The guardians of this land may harm you, but do not resent them, for they are my servants, and they challenge you only so that your faith might be strengthened.
I imagine that will kill me instant hustle. Real quick, gotta look around the environment for anything. I'd imagine not. But
My temple awaits you, child. Go forth.
That's really cool. No, I can't see. Okay, so here's. Just gonna use you to go on through. So I have done that. Also like that they tell me when I'm done. Okay, next is you.
My child, you do not need to collect all sigils at once. You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
Oh, that one's already. So I deactivate that so I can move this one. You on that one since it's stuck in place. Boom.
You are most diligent. Perhaps this trait will serve you well in times to come.
Screw you. Guess I was telling you what to do. I don't like that it told me what to do on the first one of those puzzles. Even though I probably wasn't going to do it wrong. No. Ugh, it just got chilled out of my spine. Ugh. Error network. Accessible. I'm just gonna get to the point. What's this? Ooh. Okay. Oh, why not list? I'm just gonna read this all later once. Like, I'm not too interested in this story, if I remember. It was just like a hint of a tower when I heard. garden of years. Yep, I very much agree. But I won't complain. It's awesome. Okay, so I'm one of the few that is deathlessness, which is you can't die. True words. How long have I been, like, inactive? I will do the math on that. I think that it would just be like 4 nines and an E years. What the heck? Old and very times. Current status. Entire 2003. Wow. There should now so there's one of the greens.
Step into the light, child, and my temple will be revealed to you.
Triobomb. That's really hilarious. Like, it's just. Secrets. Last one, they were really kind of just like obscure. So everything I got in here, okay, give me like insignias, any symbols, anything on the wall. Oh, they're so cool looking. I don't know why, just ones and zeros. A screenshot of this because I don't care. That's cool.
You walk now upon the stones of my temple, whence many gates lead, and know that I have other temples, for my garden is greater than your eye can encompass, and all these worlds I made for you.
That's some forbidden area that either I'll come back through it or I'll break through in this as if I get like all the secrets maybe. Oh nice, that tells me out of all of them that I've done. Okay, I'm not just going 1, 2, just start from 1, work my way up.
Let this be our covenant. These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them and subdue them. But the great tower, there you may not go. For in the day that you do, you shall surely die.
Stop freaking looking at me. Jeez. Creepy. List. List again. I guess that's just like this com portal. Okay. I want to get all of them wrong. Please. Yes. pretty sure I'm a bot. Question 104. 2 plus 2 equals fish. Question 204. What is your subject reaction to this image? Face. 3 4. What best describes a person? There's no true answer in this. There's no. You're walking through the woods. No one's around. Suddenly you spot him. Shit with a puff. Half the water. Synthesis of. There's probably gonna be another terminal somewhere with the finish, like the end of this. And this one. Kitchen deep. What do you think? Day-night cycle? Or is it just when some areas are darker than others? In here. Secrets? Secret. I will get that. It's like touching on, like, if you say transfer your conscience or make a copy of it onto a machine or a computer, are you still human? Is what is being said. say this in a way that I'm trying to. So, give me a moment to think of how I'm going to say this. I do need the crosshair. I don't want to, no. I'll be very quiet. Trying to. This is the hardest part about the game, trying to line this up. Okay, finally. Boom.
Good. You are learning, as is your purpose. But your choices must be your own. Therefore, I will not guide you, unless it is necessary.
Yeah, screw that, I don't need guidance. Wait, I remember there were openings in some parts of the level, and that's why, like, that's how you'd be able to access the secrets, but, like, I believe that if you should make a copy of
In the beginning,
Ugh. I believe that if you do put your mind on the computer, you're still human, but for as long as you keep your human thoughts, as long as you keep what made you, as long as you don't change, then you're still human. That's my opinion on it. You're still human, no matter what anyone says. Is it just like chasing me? I need it for that. I know that for sure. Because I can't get to it. There. Wait for you to pass. No. So that's a perimeter. Like, as long as you're still eating, that's what I'm saying. If something should change that makes you do something that is not what you do, like what you do normally, then you're no longer human if you're not you anymore. And stop. Did it just open this? Yeah, just open this gate. And is there any opening in the wall that I could have even used? I'm done with A. Yep. Done with all those. Oh, cool.
When I was a little girl, one of our teachers, Mrs. Higgins, told us to make a time capsule, write letters to the future, so one day we could remember what it was like to be children. I thought it was stupid, so I didn't do it, which I really regret. So, I guess I'm gonna make one now, bury it in the archive instead of under a tree. I don't know if anybody will ever find it, but somehow it seems important to keep talking, to keep thinking, for as long as I can.
I feel like those are actually other parts of the game, or at least just like models of the game. Some people are going to say it doesn't have good graphics. Look at the wall, it's crap, or like look at the sand. I don't care. It looks cool to me. It's fun. Again, that part. Forget when that actually started to show itself in the demo. I think it was there. You seem special. Oh, okay. Yep. Since all humans are persons, people, and some human beings have a psychological capacity similar to animals, and some animals are therefore persons. No, because that's why many people are referred to as animals, because they give up their you can give up your humanity when you lose all your morals and give up on, like, though people are animals technically. Person is under no authority other than that to no. There are many people that are forced to do something even though they didn't want to. Again, persons. Okay, but quality of life of people ought to be maximized. No, because then they will if everyone from birth till death had everything they wanted, it was just perfect, then they wouldn't be good people. So they need to have some hardships first. Value is discovered. No. I keep bumping into my mic. What do you mean by value? Like, what do you even mean? Value is discovered. Well, I don't know what you mean by value, so I think I'm going to go off what I think you're saying. Persons deserve the talents they were born into. Not always, but they're there for a reason, but they do not always deserve them, for they don't put them to good use. Or they just, like, use them for the wrong reason. The liberty of people ought to be maximized. People, again, that's saying you can do anything you want. No, that will cause many problems. Chaos. Value is created. That I agree. You discover your own value through your own thoughts and creation. Motivation. Okay then. Airlog the human machine. Erg. Solutions. Okay, first I'm gonna do this, then air rest. Oh, this is telling me to, like, remember these when I play the game. keep it a secret because if they thought you were human, they wouldn't believe you, so that would cause many troubles. All these common people are driving me mad. That's... I feel like I've heard that name before, or at least something similar to that last one. Agree with this. Anything is possible if we were all to work together and doing crazy shit is what humans do best. My entire playing in this game just got me. How do I read this? Do I need something to read this? Okay, how am I gonna... Okay, so I need one of those scan things to read that, I think. Pressing aim, pressing everything on that. It's to know. You cannot say this game is not beautiful. Where was I again? I completely forgot what I was doing beforehand. What the heck? Okay, so... Oh yeah, right. So there's one of them. There's those two. There's just three in this world, but there's a star also. We'll go do this one, then search around. I don't like that name. I really don't like the name. All the levels. Jump on that note. Why did I have to say that? I feel like it shouldn't be. Okay, I'm just gonna rush in. Suicide mission, what the hell? The name, it just puts that... Oh my god. Really? Okay, so... Nice. find out where I can get something for that secret. I'm just gonna say, I found this going forward. This is where I woke up on, meaning there have been others before me, which have started in this area, and probably the other areas before. Will I end up like them? Or will I do what God wants me to do? Okay, I can't find anything to that. I might come back later. Might be one of those things where you need to go back and forth. Just like, okay, good. And so I'm gonna go back to that later. And I'm done with A. You need A, okay. Some people are just amazing at that. So, no, I don't want to go through that yet. What are these down here? Where's that? And that. Okay, so with 3 should 2. Oh, that tells us how many stars there it has. So it has 1 star, and then it's 2 stars. That one has 1. Obviously, this one has 1. Okay, so once I'm done with the game, or almost done, I'll go back, I guess. Why must there always be one of these? So creepy. Team leads. So this has quite a few. I remember it's like color coded, so that's most difficult. That's fairly easy. That's really easy. And this is just all of them in general, so why not just start from easy? Stashed for later. Key. And there's that. I'm just gonna scope out the environment right now. intense lag. Holy crap, I'm getting like, if I move, I will get like 1 frame. Holy crap. What? Oh. Well. Didn't help. Not at all. Do you turn, or do you just stay there? Okay, so I'm fine with you being there right now. Now what's over here? So 2 turrets, 1 of those. Anything else? No? Okay. Go as far back as possible. I'm going to barely finish this level. It's just murdering my computer. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go up close to the turrets. And just go. Oh god. Oh my god. They need to fix the game. I literally can't turn my graphics down anymore. Is there anything I can do? Got the piece. I literally just want to get out of this area here. It's just screwing up my computer so badly. Stop. I'll need the second one. Oh my god, this is just awful. I really hope it's not like this for others. Because that would be really bad if it were like this for others. And not just me. I need to target, and I'm out. I'm out. I'm safe. I'm out. There's this little spot here, probably to... Nope, just to troll. Because that was one of the things you could do in the part. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the center here, hopefully when I start the game up next. Again, I've taken out 2 areas, including the starting one, and 1/4, not including the stars, of the 3rd. And I will go there next. So, I will continue up in the next episode. If I can't get all the stars before I finish the game, then I'll look up a damn walkthrough on how to get them, just so I can do the levels, or the puzzles that you get from getting the bonus hidden secrets, which I can solve the levels, at least right now, but I can't, to save my life, find the secrets, because it's not right in front of me, it's just, like, hidden. So, I hope you liked this episode. I'm gonna play this game to the end, no matter what anyone says. It's beautiful. Storyline, I don't know much about it yet, so I can't criticize. And good puzzles. So... yeah, it's 11 o'clock at night, so I'm tired. But I hope you liked this episode. I will do another episode of this the day after today, which will be uploaded much later. And so, leave comments down in the bottom below if you know how to get the stars. I will try that. Either way, bye bye.